In a world full of heavy hitters, one mid-tier mutant waits for her moment.
So you were really just out here YOLOing. Whoa. Uh-oh. We are in trouble.
Can Nerd Dynamite turn Esme Cuckoo into a true meta threat? Or will she stay forgotten on the bench?
Esme Cuckoo creates a copy of a card in your hand, and so does Agent Coulson. Victoria Hand buffs those cards, and Isan pulls them down onto the board. Quinjet discounts those cards, and the deck rounds out with Surge, Quake, US Agent, Red Guardian, Galacta, Sarah, and Shang-Chi. Okay, we have Reese, Cups, and a Surge to start. A normal deck by my opponent. Baxter Building's the first location. I almost always want to play Surge down first. So that is what I shall do. Especially with Elysium. That's just even better, turbocharged. And an Avengers Compound with a Quake. A free Quake. I suppose that is worth saving. So we can flip it middle. So in that case, I want to plan for that without making it look like that's what I'm planning for. A Warpath and just an Enchantress, okay. Get down the Galacta, and might as well the US Agent. I have no use for Surge anymore. And so I may just end up playing out the Cersei and get a 3-cost card. Energy cheat does me no good. Yeah, let's just get down the Cersei. And then this is just going to ultimately be trying to scam a win with Quake. Copy the Sasquatch, okay. They have priority. So I think... Oh, I think we're going to go middle. Yeah, we're going to go middle instead. Or move it here. Because I have the Shang-Chi with priority. That's almost always the best play. Yeah. And this is why Quake is so valuable. Like, this is just absolutely ridiculous. Such a scam. Such an absolute scam. And then the Sasquatch, I assume. Oh, Cersei. So you were really just out here YOLOing. Because, yeah, the Cersei play is not great. But maybe you thought Rogue? Oh, no. It was the Cersei card. Ay. Yeah, that did not work out great for them. And this really just doesn't even speak to how good Esme or Isan can be. It's just, Quake is just a fantastic scammer of 8 cubes. Okay, now we have the Lopen. And Nor Dimension. That's good for a Victoria Hand. The Quinjet does not discount them, though. I will get one for now, because then I can get down an early Galacta. 8-card deck. A discard Avatar, we shall see. I think I get down Surge. Let's get her down middle with a Jin. I can get Galacta down probably left. And Lemuria. That is actually fantastic. That I played the Jin when I did. Because on next turn I will have 4 energy. I can get down a Coulson and a Victoria Hand. Coulson will go up to 8. Okay, Coulson is at 8. A Shuri and a MODOK. I mean, last turn play, that's okay. An Elsa and a Jeffrey. This hits the Jeff. So I think this is what I do. I will play the Jin and get down the Shuri. I think I'm in decent position. So should I snap? They can fill up this lane. That's the only gamble. But I'm sticking this Jeff here. So if they don't have Kitty, that's really what this comes down to. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Well, tagging the Angela is decent. And we get the Jin. Now, do we get the bonus energy? And Victoria Hand is really putting in work. They do have the Kitty. Okay, and now it's just where do you stack your power? I'm pretty sure you abandon right. And who has priority? I do. So this Esong gets me to 22? I mean, that's the most power I can put down. The MODOK is just a 9. Oh, I also can drop a US agent. Might as well. The reason I'm not playing US agent here is because of Shuri. Whoa! They attacked every lane? Get out of here. With the Jins, I suppose? So let's see. Is this the arrow? Is that enough? Okay, perfect. That's the lane I was fine losing. Uh-oh. We are in trouble. We are in trouble? We are in trouble. By 2 points, I guess. Was there any way around this? I don't think there was any way around this. We did put up a good fight. It was, for me, it was still worth staying. The US agent hits the Gwynpool. It just came up a bit too short. Being able to tag the Jeff, I think, was probably better, and trying to keep them capped here, but they always had Kitty. We won left. We just did not have quite enough power. Right by 2. And yeah, just barely. Okay, next up is Kappa Zoro. And then Hotel Inferno, 8 cards in their deck. I am one of the players that do not like using Hotel Inferno. Because, in my mind, essentially, whatever card they burn, Shang-Chi was just at the bottom of my deck. I was never going to draw Shang-Chi. But now you're helping me draw into other cards. So, the way this game is going, I might draw into every single card. Kitty, they run tech, so I have to spread out Quinjet and Victoria Hand. And now the question is, do I go with Esme or Agent Coulson? Oh, yay. Victoria Hand in the cloning vats is OP. Let me tell you. Let's go Agent Coulson, I suppose. Because I have the Quinjet discount. And extra energy, apparently. 5. So let's go Surge and Iron Lad. Devil Dino is good with cloning vats, clearly. I could Quake middle and flip where these cards are. Oof, Isan, fantastic. But not anymore because they have priority. So that's going to pull the Devil Dino. I don't know what to do. This is... Oh, what? I just want to read the card game. That's all I want to do. End of turn. Start of next turn. So... I want to Isan middle. And I suppose just get down a Quake. Do I get down a Quake? The Devil Dino is going to pull... Quake is going to pull middle. Or maybe some... Who the heck knows? I could Red Guardian. But I have no clue what I'm doing. Yeah, and they got set up better than us. Again, if you get cloning vats, playing Victoria Hand and cloning vats, that's all you should be focused on doing. Okay. Flip that. Now, we actually get filled right. Or left, I mean. Okay, so we're filled left. We pull the Devil Dino down mid. We have priority everywhere. We take out the Elsa. Is this where we're staying? Galacta and Elsa? I think we take out the Elsa. That's probably our strongest play. The Devil Dino, I don't even know what it's at, 10 maybe? That courtesy of Victoria Hand. But this is a funky game, as far as I'm concerned. So we'll see. Huh. Yeah, 10. Is this a Shang-Chi? 2 card? What? How does that make sense? Oh, an Enchantress. Is that enough with the Devil Dino? It is not. So they were going... I called out the Enchantress, that they might have Enchantress, this type of deck. We took out the Elsa because I expected them to flood. But I guess with Victoria Hand and Devil Dino here, they just really zeroed in on, I have to use Enchantress. And... probably just hurt themselves, but this is math. I'm not going to fault anybody for not running all the figures and trying to figure stuff out, because Isan's still very powerful in this lane. And I have 2 surge buffs, so it's just knowing all of that going in. And yeah, we were able to come out with the win. Okay, Quinjet on 1 it is. We are going up against a normal deck. Try to assess what type of deck they are. We can protect our Surge from a Red Guardian. So I shall do that. Next turn is shaping up to be Agent Coulson. And a Fenris. Yeesh. Talk about the scammers of all scammers. Get Agent Coulson down here. This will be our Nexus lane. As Quake tries to get us a bunch of cubes, I'm going to act like I want this lane. But also, I could just keep it. If we are being totally honest. So let's go Red Guardian and Victoria Hand. Yes. And I shouldn't need to deal with any counters. This is kind of risky. If they clog me here, I'm done for as far as the switcheroo goes. But maybe I just keep it here. And a Sarah. I think I get Sarah down. Let's get Sarah here. I need to act like I'm trying to win this lane. So that's what we're doing. Oy, oy, oy. 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 Galacta here into Darkhawk, and then my last turn is Thing here into Quake. Eesh. They don't have location change, so we will see. They are getting some power over there. There goes the Thing. Unfortunate. And Gambit. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Wow, Gambit hit the ninja. Unbelievable. This is absolutely perfect. So we go Isan here. We go Quake here. And we go US Agent here because who cares? Ooh. They stacked, but they also had all these swarms. So we do the Quake switcheroo. Isan is only here for power. And I assume these are 2 swarms. Yes, they are. Which will do you absolutely no good. There is your Apocalypse. Who cares? Why would you... Oh, you wouldn't leave space because you wanted to increase the chance it hit. Not a swarm, the Dracula. So that makes sense. Yeah, just Quake. What can I tell you? This is a Quake highlight, actually, instead of Esme Cuckoo, because I haven't played her yet. Okay, now we have Boom Venom. Nowhere is fantastic, so we can hide our ongoing cards there. You'll love to see it. We do have Red Guardian and Shang-Chi, our 2 bits of tech, which is fantastic. And we got our Esme Cuckoo game right here, folks. Believe it or not. Step right up. Captain America. I tell you what, this is a Esme Cuckoo into a Red Guardian. Hopefully. If we maybe maintain priority and they don't play stones. I really want to snap here. But Panopticon is very strong for them, let's be honest. With all of the stones. So this isn't a done deal by any stretch. And yes, I do not have priority. Ooh. A 2/6 Surge. I think I get rid of Captain America. I assume they're going to move the shield. And then my next turn is Agent Coulson and Surge. So let me snap into this. I very well might hit a stone, but also with me snapping, I want them to maybe think I'm going after Hala, so they move the shield here. Power Stone, hopefully. It is the Mind Stone. So that's a little unfortunate. And then I can go Surge right. I think we just forget about the Sarah. We have Quinjet down. They, in all likelihood, are abandoning middle. We are actually taking big advantage of this Panopticon buff. And a Thanos. There is Isan. What does this do? -3. So if I go here and here, 6-11, that just ties. Spider-Man is 11 points of power. So I could go here and here, just try to win every lane. But that puts me weak if they play stones here and stones here. So that's more of what I'm afraid of. So because of that, this is what I'll do. So Captain Carter is scaring me. Oh, they abandoned Panopticon. That's fantastic. So we're probably in trouble. Ooh. U.S. agent putting in work. Fantastic. Agent Coulson putting in work. Victoria Hand putting in work. Esme Cuckoo putting in work? Yes, because it got me a bigger power surge, which while Surge's effect didn't matter, it dissuaded them from playing into Panopticon. And the unexpectedness of U.S. Agent. Of course, Thanos decks run Mockingbird. And I'm glad I abandoned the Captain Carter lane. And this all came together. Okay, so there is your Esme Cuckoo gameplay. It wasn't much of Esme, but this is honestly the best deck I could figure out, because when you compare her with Isan, it's just smaller value, but good value nonetheless. And so thank you to the members of the channel, and thank you to everybody that watches this deep into the video. This deck went into a bunch of different iterations. Ultimately, I love Surge as a card. And so this has a couple of different paths. You can play out the generated cards, courtesy of Quinjet and Sarah, and get the Victoria Hand buffs. Galacta's just a strong overall card. You have some tech pieces here, which you got to see shine. Quake is an MVP of certain matchups. And Isan is, while it's low value, you can do some decent stuff with it. I may or may not have included something along those lines. But again, this is an overall decent deck. It's the deck I used for the Esme Cuckoo weekend missions. Otherwise, if you try it out, let me know how it does for you. And until next time. I'm in...
I call dibs on your channel.